Do we have Mike DePasquale back?
Mike
I hope
DePasquale, the chairman and CEO of BioKey International Incorporated, BKYI is their ticker symbol. Always great to visit with him. Mike, thank you for the time today. Happy New Year, sir. Hope it's getting off to a good start for you.
Yeah, great. Happy New Year to you and all of your listeners. New Year's is getting off to a great start.
Well, it's getting off to a great start until you start thinking about security and start thinking about biometrics and start thinking about identity. As I just got another email today about my identity being stolen. I now have to fill out with the IRS every year. They have to send me a brand new ID number every year. I've been spoofed so many times. You guys are right in the middle of this, but banking and defense comes to mind, Mike, when you think about Venezuela, some of the things that are happening. I know that you guys are not the tip of the spear specifically right there, but when you talk about cybersecurity solutions, and you talk about biometrics and stuff, you guys are right where you're supposed to be. Give us an overview of what's going on. Are we better off now than we were last year? And what are some of the opportunities you guys are seeing?
Well, it's interesting you bring that up. From a macro level, the world order is changing, right? We just saw what happened this weekend, and that's only one element of all of this change that's happening. And so governments in particular are all on high alert, and security is top of mind. It's one of the top 3 or 4 items on their agendas. That's number one. But number two, enterprises and companies are, especially in the regulated industries like healthcare and finance and banking, are all on high alert as well. And they can't rely on anyone else to protect their infrastructures. They have to really rely on themselves. And that is creating just a great market thermal for BioKey. And when you couple that with what we bring to the table, which differentiates us from many of the other cybersecurity players out there, our biometrics, it's the most convenient and the most secure way to positively assure that individuals who have access to information, networks, and so forth are really who they say they are. So, it's going to be a great 2026. Unfortunately, again, it's a very volatile 2026 for us as citizens and for us as individuals, as you just described, having your identity stolen for the 3rd or 4th time.
Oh, hey, Mike, I wanted to ask, because it seems like with AI technology going as fast as it is, you guys can act quickly, but then bad actors are also acting quickly and able to with deep fakes and whatnot. But I'm thinking about, biometrics. That is my only thumbprint, or my eyes, I think, is another one. But I'm thinking about movies where they cut the guy's finger off to open the phone. But, besides doing that, how can bad actors hack biometrics?
Well, look, nothing is perfect, but with the technology that we have today, for example, cutting your finger off, there was years ago, I'll never forget, BMW had put a finger scanner in the high-end BMW cars in Europe. And, a guy had his finger cut off and they tried to rush to the car to open it. Obviously, that doesn't work. We have technology now within our finger scanners that check for liveness. So, that's not going to happen. AI is certainly an element that we all have to pay attention to for sure. But when we develop our technology and we continue to evolve our technology, even using AI to help us get better and better at what we do, we can stay a half a step or a step ahead of the bad actors. But again, we don't live in a perfect world, and I'd be the first person to say that nothing is impossible and anything could be hacked. But we're up there in the 99.9% range that we can be secure.
Mike DePasquale is the chairman and CEO of BioKey International Incorporated, ticker symbol BKYI.
Hey, Mike, just as a reminder for some of the listeners, we're in more cities now than we were before, and such that some people are seeing for the first time. Give us an overview again about BioKey and exactly what you guys are working on. And then, of course, I know you guys are speaking at a conference coming up here at the end of January. This is a really big conference as well. But touch on both of those things for me, if you would.
Yeah, well, as we were just describing and discussing, BioKey provides advanced authentication and ID technologies to protect infrastructure, to protect information on networks, to protect physical assets, to provide alternate methods for you to access those things. So most of us use passwords or tokens or even cards to access information. We provide 16 different factors, including our advanced biometrics, so that you have multiple options and you have the most secure options to access that information. We serve virtually companies and government agencies in every sector of the economy. So everything from, again, state and local and federal government, international governments and defense agencies, to banks, healthcare companies, schools, colleges and universities. So this cuts across virtually every sector of the economy and both enterprise and government.
Mike, as always, appreciate the time. Thank you for being with us for the first
We need
show.
more of you, Mike DePasquale.
Yes, we do.
I need you on every week, pal.
We feel safer when you join our show. Mike DePasquale, Chairman, CEO of BioKey International, Inc., ticker symbol BKYI.